a little bit of an afternoon update, which I would have done much earlier than this, and I did have other things to talk about earlier than this, but my SD card was full, my micro SD card, and I wanted to wait till I get to the shelter, which I did do, to change and upload a new card. So I just uploaded a new card. Okay, so I just reached a shelter that was 16 miles for the day for me. And I carried on from there. I did talk to the professor. He's pushing forward. Everybody's kind of pushing forward right now, myself included, although the professor, he's going to go further than me. And I don't know about the university guys, what they're doing. But at about, a mile and a half up here, up the trail from where I am now, there's a water source. So I'm going to filter camp water from there, get 3 liters. And then the mile or so past that is a tenting site area. And that's what I was thinking as my home for the night. And that would give me a total of 18.7 miles today. And I would be delighted with that. Now, there is a couple more tenting sites past that. Not too far. A mile or so each one. So it could always go further if need be. Not that I want to, especially carrying full camp water. But 18.7, that would be yet one more great day for me. The trail. Right now we're in a climb. But you know what? Today, so far, since I passed that Caledonia State Park, hasn't been bad. Before that we had some pretty heavy rocky sections. But after that has been pretty easy going. Some climbs, yes, like we're in now. 500, 600 foot climbs, but nothing outrageous. As far as hostels are concerned, I was going to spend the night tomorrow at the Ironmaster Hostel and General Store. But upon thinking about that, I don't think I will do that one. I still have my booking at Lisa's for Friday. And a professor was telling me that one is at Boiling Springs, which is a good resupply location. I won't need a ton of staff, but I can resupply there to the point that I can head north for a significant number of days again, simply by topping up what I already have. So that would be really good. And it's less expensive. It's just $20 a night for the hostel. And some meals are available at a cost. I have to figure that out, see what it is. But it'll be a shower, maybe do some laundry, push north. So tonight they're on about some rain. But that's just hearsay. I haven't seen the weather report myself because I didn't have a signal. But somebody else did, and they said 85% chance of rain between something like, I'm going to say 7 p.m. till 3 a.m. So that's fine. It'll be all over and done with in the morning when we get up to leave, supposedly. And then, so that'll be Thursday. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, supposed to be high temperatures. Mid to upper 80s to the lower 90s. So it's going to be warm. I don't know if we're going to get some rain through that period of time, but it's going to be warm. So that's okay too. So in all truthfulness, the actual weather for me over the next few days doesn't really look that bad. I don't mind really any rain on a night. Doesn't bother me. Other than you pack up a wet tent. That's the only thing. And Friday, I think, like I say, I probably stay at the Lisa's hostel, the one I already booked. It was for 20 bucks a night for Friday. So I think today's mileage, a reasonable day tomorrow, puts me in Boiling Springs at the ATC Center at a relatively early time in the day. You can maybe get a breakfast or whatever in town and some resupply stuff, whatever I need to do for my pickup. Now my pickup is scheduled for 4:30 at the ATC Center to go to the hostel. And maybe she'll come earlier, I don't know, depending on the situation. Okay, so that is my day 83 afternoon update. As I say, there would have been more information today, but my micro SD card just ran out of space. And I just don't like changing them. They're so tiny. I don't like changing them on the side of the trail unless I really have to, simply because it's so easy to lose some really valuable information because they're so tiny. So I like it when I'm in my tent or at a shelter or a hostel where I can set up on a table to do it. Okay, let's keep moving north, everybody. Heading north. Take a look, guys. Are you kidding me? Of what? What an absolutely beautiful piece of trail. Look at the ground. Just flat, just earth. Beautiful trees, beautiful forest. Smooth. Oh, the odd root here and the odd little stone here and there, but not what you'd think of in Rocksylvania, is it? And I'm sure we've already experienced some earlier today, big boulders, and I'm sure, well, I know there's a lot more to come, and I know it's going to be challenging and so on, but I just wanted to share this little bit of pretty much heaven trail with you. It really is magical. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Half a mile, give or take, to my water source, and then I think about, I don't know, a mile and a half or something like that, maybe past there, to my first opportunity of what I'm looking at for camping, which I'll probably take if it's reasonable. Again, gives me 18.7. I think it's actually 18.8 miles for the day. Perfect. So yeah. But yeah, I wanted to share this trail. Man, pretty easy going. People ask me from Ontario, how hard is it compared to the Bruce? I say, oh, it's a nightmare. Well, not if they see this little piece, it isn't. If this little piece of the Appalachian Trail is all those people see, those subscribers, those friends of mine, then they're going to think, Jasper's telling lies. It's amazing. It's easy. He just doesn't want us to go there and do it. Well, believe me, there's nothing easy about the Appalachian Trail. But you know what? Somebody asked me this earlier at a break time, just today, and said to me, how hard has it been? And I said, well, in all truthfulness, I'm halfway through the trail and I'm on day 83. And when I look back over the last 1,000 miles and I think to myself, well, what do you think, self? Well, self thinks wasn't that bad. Oh, sure, there was times I could have cried. There was times I fell and really hurt myself. Those times I was so cold, no matter what happened, I put on, that I was nauseous. I felt sick. My hands were so cold. My body was so cold. And the Smokies and in other places. And there was times where I was climbing up the side of mountains with a very heavy pack on and a lot of water because there was no water in the area, thinking to myself, I'm never going to be able to do this. There was lots of those times. But when I look back, I think to myself, well, let me try to explain it this way too. I've heard ladies say, once they've had a baby, never doing that again. It was so bad, so hard, so painful. And yet, 1 or 2 years later, they're back having another baby. Is it because they forget the pain? I don't know. But when I look back, I say to myself, you know what? When I think about it, really, that last 1,000 miles wasn't so bad. Have I forgotten all the pain? Have I forgotten the falls? Have I forgotten wondering if I can, when I've fallen down, if I can get back up? The cold, the nausea, the wind, the driving rain and sleet and hail. Have I forgotten all this? The mountains, the climbs, the slogs, day after day, week after week. Have I forgotten all this too? Well, when I look back over the last 1,000 miles, my answer is, oh, it's had its moments, but it wasn't that bad. Now, I guess if I was a lady, maybe I'd be having a baby again now. Thank God I'm not a lady. Okay. Let's just move along here. Forget about this. There's a beautiful source where I'll be collecting my water from. Absolutely perfect, crystal clear and cool water. And that is beautiful. I'm delighted to see it. A little something else I'd like to show you guys. Just a little something else I'd like to show you. If we go over here, there's a box here next to my trekking poles. That's for you to put your comments in and so on. And if we go up this post right here, right here, right here, right to about here, it says Appalachian Trail 2022. It says halfway point. 1097.15 to Springer, 1097.15 to Katahdin. We're at the halfway point. The official undisputable halfway point. Gonna filter my water now. Just up the trail, and a beautiful kind of easygoing trail it is. I should, about 2/10 of a mile, I should arrive at the tent area that I'm going to pick for the night. That'll give me around, as I said, I think it was, well, almost a 19-mile day. So that's a solid day for me. I've got all my camp water with me. We had to carry that just for a last mile, better than yesterday's 3.5 mile carry up the horrendous climb of camp water. But we're very close now, about, as I say, about 0.2 of a mile. So when we get there, I'm going to show you the tenting areas. It's just started to spit of rain. So I'm hoping, right this minute it's not spitting at all. I know there is rain forecast for the night, and I know tonight it's supposed to clear by morning, or around 3ish or so, I'm told, which is great. I have no signal to check my weather, so I can't do that, but that's okay. Tomorrow, an exciting day. We reach the general store that offers the half-gallon challenge, but of course we're not going to do that, as we've already said. And then Friday, as I said, Lisa's hostel, Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania. So we're getting there. We're heading north. Anyhow, let's see if we can find this camp spot. So let's just round it off for day 83 at 18.8 miles today, but I haven't done the exact tally. Could be 19, 19.1, 18.9, somewhere in there. My tent for the night. Found a beautiful little spot. Got a rock with a tree, all my dinner gear out. I thought, you know what, I wanted to burn some garbage, so I made a little campfire. Just a little one, just for now. It's kind of nice. Take a look around. Beautiful little, I don't know what you call it, petrified, is it? I don't know. What would you call this? Forest. A lot of low growth, a lot of bushes. Okay, we'll try that little bit again. Just had to change batteries again. What I'm finding too is my GoPro batteries don't seem to be lasting as long as they was when I first started this hike 3 months ago. Anyhow, the forest, yeah, I don't know. It's low-lying brush, and then leaves are coming out now on these trees. But you know, we're that much further north again, and you know, we're digging into Pennsylvania pretty good right now, so we're pushing north. Maybe it's just, you know, spring slightly later here. I don't know. Anyhow, or maybe it's just a type of tree, but I would have thought the leaves would have been out a little bit more than that on some of these trees, because they have been further south for sure. But as I say, we're pushing north. Since we left Harper's Ferry, we're up to, I don't know, 70 some miles, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Anyhow, the trail for tomorrow, right down there, way down there on the right, maybe you can see the blaze. So day 83 is coming to an end, and of course, we just hit the halfway mark just I don't know, a mile back. Yeah, we did. It was 1,097. So we're at 1,098 miles, guys, because it was about a mile ago. I'm going to talk to you guys in the morning. I'm going to make myself my dinner, my coffee, relax, and maybe stoke the fire one more time. Probably be it. Good night, everybody. Good night.